I think the biggest daily struggle is being normal. The day I was born, I was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis. Little did I know how much this would affect my life. My whole life I've been told, I can't. And I think that's the biggest thing that motivates me, gets me through the day, and obviously I project that onto other people too. As a toddler, I was very fragile and always in and out of the hospital. I realized at a young age that I wasn't like the other kids in school. I remember those days very clear. But it challenged me to be the person that I am today. I think I realized I was different from my peers when I was in elementary school. Number one reason that really stands out to me is I had to take pills every day before I ate. And I know a lot of the kids in elementary school kind of made fun of me for it, was wondering what I was doing. I didn't want anybody to know. I didn't want to be an inconvenience to people. So as I grew up, I didn't even tell friends, family. I didn't even tell people what it was. I just kind of kept it down.
I'm James's mom. When I found out he was a couple of hours old, that he had cystic fibrosis, I didn't know what that is, so it was very scary for me.
I'm James's stepdad. My reaction when I found out James had CF, I was really shocked. He was a very healthy young man, 5 years old.
My reaction when I found out was one of confusion, really. I didn't have any idea what the condition was. I had no idea what cystic fibrosis was, and only over the course of your life have I come to fully appreciate what it is.
I always would say I have asthma or I'm sick, I have a cold. So that's the biggest thing that stands out for me is I had to keep it, I kept it a secret, and just recently I brought it out to the public pretty much, and I told people what I have and what the condition is, and I'm kind of just branching out to kind of show people what the disease is about.
I've been one of James's best friends since 4th grade, and I don't think I found out he had cystic fibrosis until I was 16. I knew he had trouble sleeping at night, coughing. I knew he had to go to the doctor more, but I never really found out what it was for.
I was shocked. I had no idea what he had to do on a daily basis, just to be able to do something as simple as breathe. So I can't imagine, my first thought, waking up every morning, just, oh, where's my machine? I gotta go clean out my lungs so I can breathe. So it's remarkable.
I was
it really is.
shocked. It's a very serious condition, and I'd known him for quite some time, and we were very close. He never told pretty much anyone, especially his closest friends.
So I didn't know James had a chronic disease. I just knew he took a lot of vitamins daily, and he coughed all the time, uncontrollably.
Actually quite surprised because of how athletic James is and how much passion he has for health and fitness.
Surprised. You couldn't tell by looking at him. In great shape, always happy, always had a smile on his face, and he works out very hard. So I was very surprised.
I was taken back when I found out James had a chronic illness. He's a guy that people look up to in the gym and physically, and to even think that he had something working against him this whole time, it's mind-blowing, really. And I was shocked. Shocked when I found out, and then been totally impressed. He was told that he was never going to be able to work out again, and well, we know that didn't happen.
I was completely surprised. I had absolutely no idea that it was that serious. Of course, we had been dating for a while, and I noticed that he did cough a lot. We're both very passionate about health and fitness, and it was just completely surprising that he was able to do the things he did without complaining, without even mentioning that he had this going on.
Remembering
in his life.
when they told me that I couldn't play sports or I couldn't gain weight. I've played sports. I was almost played college sports. I've gained weight. I'm heavier than I've ever been.
was a shock because I had no idea. I had no idea. He lived a very normal life, very healthy life. And it was pretty interesting to me and very motivating that he had all these people saying that, he wasn't going to be able to do this, wasn't going to be able to do that. And like he utilized that to his advantage. And he used it as motivation. He said, hey, I can go out and do anything.
But with CF, you're not supposed to be strong. You're not supposed to gain weight. You're not supposed to play sports. So I've overcome all those battles, and I think that that's the number one thing that keeps my mindset positive. The biggest struggle for me was like kind of being able to deal with it personally, and then being able to portray it to other people and kind of tell them that I wasn't scared that I had CF, or it didn't affect me that I had to cough all the time. Because it gets annoying when people are like, oh, why are you coughing all the time? Are you sick?
Obviously, I do research myself, and especially in the beginning, I did some research and kind of freaked myself out a little bit. But I think he is just so positive, and just his attitude of not letting anything, not even something that you're born with, that is a condition, like a serious condition, limit you.
It's a scary thing, honestly. And sometimes it's a sad thing. I don't like to see you sick or coughing a lot,
Overcome it mentally and just kind of accept the fact that that's just the way it is, and then kind of own it and just be yourself. And if you're yourself and people like you, then they like you. If you're yourself and people don't like you, then they don't like you. But that's just a part of the kind of how it has affected me personally, and that's probably one of the biggest things that you have to deal with. It just realizing that you're not like normal people, and you have to do things that they don't do. I was going to go to college, I was going to get a job, but I always knew I wanted to be something more than that. I always knew I wanted to have a certain effect on people's lives and be able to be, someone that people knew. During college, I was always asked, oh, how do I work out? What do I do? Because at that point I was very into fitness still, right out of high school. So I decided, you know what, I might as well get paid for giving this all. I went to school for about a year and a half, got one of my degrees in personal training. And then what I did was I got a bunch of experience because eventually I wanted to move to a bigger city and express my dreams and be able to train celebrities. I would always tell people that I'm going to move to LA, I'm going to train celebrities, I'm going to train professional athletes, I'm going to be around the stars, I'm going to make it big in my life. And where I'm from, people don't really do that. I decided to pack everything up and I did move to LA. I had no money, had no place to really live. I found an apartment the same day I moved to LA. So I was kind of wondering, is this what I'm supposed to do? Is this what I'm meant to do? Then I got a job, obviously, the corporate gym side, and I started running gyms and being in that realm. And then before you knew it, I was in the position where I was around celebrities. I was around professional athletes. I was around those people of that caliber. I was able to be where I wanted to be. And now, I have everything that I wanted when I came out here, that I was dreaming of, that I wished for. Now I have it. So that's one of the biggest things that's standing out to me is I just went for it. I didn't have a job, I didn't have a plan, I didn't have money, but just going for it and dealing with this disease on a daily basis is one of those things where now I'm here, now I'm doing it, and I am around the celebrities all the time. The most important thing that CF has taught me is positive mindset. There's so many things that happen in your life. You have to stay positive through everything, and that's the one thing that gets me through the day. Obviously, every day is different for me. Some days it's a lot harder than others. Some days I wake up, my lungs are killing me, my body hurts, and I have to be positive. I would stay in bed all day, and I would lose at that point. And I don't want to lose to this disease. I want to be able to overcome it. And I think that the mindset of being able to overcome it in any situation, no matter what it is one of the most important things. No matter if you have a disease or you don't have one, I think that being able to overcome it, even in just your daily routine of work, life, school, family, whatever it is, I think that the mindset is the most important thing.
He's just an inspiration to people. I just love him to death. He's fantastic. saying that because I'm his mother, but his energy is unreal. He lifts people up. He helps people. He's just an inspiration to me. He's a gift from God.
No matter how bad it gets, no matter how depressed I get, I can't stay that way, because James is always uplifting. He's always encouraging. He fights through everything he has to go through and still puts a smile on your face. Probably the most uplifting person I've ever met in my life. He's determined to succeed. He doesn't give up, and he'll never fail. I mean, he pushes through everything. Just absolutely unbelievable determination in any other person that I've seen. Just incredible young man.
James, always happy, always got a smile on his face, always looking for the brighter side of the day. And that's definitely something that I picked up from James, is he's always a happy person, always positive, and always working hard for his goals.
For forever, he's my older cousin, and he's one of the biggest role models in my life, actually, and has been for a very long time. We've never talked about that. I've never told him that, but that's how it is. I can't put into words how highly I think of the guy, and it hasn't slowed him down at all. And I think that without his influence in my life, I wouldn't be.
If you have that positive mindset, it doesn't really matter where you go, you'll be successful. And I think that's the biggest thing I learned from James. And for that, I got to thank him. I can't thank him enough for that, because that's something I constantly remind myself every day when I wake up. Today's going to be a good day, and you got to make it be a good day. So thank you, James.
It's inspiring. He's inspired me to push through, because, it could be way worse.
I think the biggest impact James has had on my life personally would be how positive he is and how he could push you to become the best version of yourself.
And I'll see something you've posted on Instagram, and just to keep a positive mindset and how to maintain that, and it'll give me a boost, and I'll think, my mindset will switch, and I'll go from maybe feeling not so great about the way things are going to believing that things can turn around, and it helps if you think positively.
I just think the world of him, absolutely, and I know that something even like this can never shake his personality, his heart. It's just there. And as someone who's going to be his wife, it's a very special thing to have in a person. And just someone that truly believes in themselves and believes in others, and just really, really cares about others. He has inspired me in so many ways in my life, and he's just someone that people look up to and will continue and always look up to, and just people love him. How can you not?